Hey there, Pisces. Good evening, everyone. This is Kellyanne from Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is going to be your collective weekly love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in your sign of Pisces. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. I hope everybody had a wonderful and safe and beautiful holiday weekend. Today is Memorial Day here in the United States. Just a quick shout out to all the military families today who, have lost someone dear to them in service, and those currently serving as well. Thank you so very much for keeping us safe. God bless all of you. All right, Pisces, let's get started. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you're channeling through me tonight, Spirit, I ask that you be specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers. All right, so Pisces, this is going to be, again, your weekly collective love reading, beginning the week of May 29th. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards that have come out for you. I have the World coming up in the upright. I have the Eight of Swords in reverse, excuse me. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. Let me move these down so that you can see. Okay, Pisces. So what I'm strongly getting right now is that your finances are currently in the process of improving. Okay, you're going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, and the reason I feel that that may be happening is that you finally have been able to close out a important life lesson, some kind of karmic lesson in your life, that you were maybe working through for a very long time, whether it be internally or within a situation or in a relationship, because you have this World card here. The World card is a beautiful card. It really has to do with you mastering a life lesson that perhaps, was holding your energy back from becoming the best that you can be. And when this card comes up in a reading, it really speaks to, karma. It speaks to, the divine stepping in, fate and destiny. So the fact that this card is coming in, I'm seeing that a cycle has possibly closed out for you. I'm getting a sense of completion, a sense of finality for whatever it was that you were working through. Okay, please don't mind my dogs. And because you have the Nine of Pentacles, progressing into the Ten of Pentacles, I'm showing that your finances will be improving, because the Ten of Pentacles really, speaks to financial abundance, financial security. It really speaks to you feeling a great sense of stability in your life. Another energy that I'm strongly feeling is that you are very much wanting to leave behind you past sadness, past strife, past conflict, anything that was causing you to feel a sense of anxiety, a sense of competition, conflict, an overall sense of being upset or feeling remorseful or guilty. I'm seeing that, currently behind you as well. The one thing I am seeing is that you have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is actually a blessing. When the Eight of Swords comes up in reverse, it really speaks to you finally realizing that possibly the reason it took you a while to move out of this phase that you were in was because you were having, a lack mindset, like almost like a self-defeating, self-sabotaging mindset. And sometimes, whether we know it or not, our subconscious plays a big part in, how we behave, how we conduct ourselves in a relationship, triggers, and how we react to them in a relationship. And sometimes without even knowing it, we kind of sabotage our own happiness by the way that we respond, right? But because this card is in reverse, what I'm strongly getting here is that you were able to recognize that you need to let that mindset go. You need to be able to feel like you are in a sense of control, that you deserve happiness, that you deserve to be, in a place where things are going to work out, and really kind of wrap your head around a more positive mindset, a more positive energy moving forward. But right now, the energy that I'm seeing is very good, Pisces, overall. I see like a lot of good things coming, your way. I see, like I said, financial improvement here, even financial abundance coming your way, and the fact that you're moving away from the sadness and any kind of conflicts in your life, this is beautiful energy. So let's just clarify some of these cards here and get some more information, okay? So, can I have clarification for the Ten of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Clarification for the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, so I am seeing the Lovers in reverse. So it's possible that maybe in the past you were having some conflict, with a person in your relationship. Possibly that may be why, with the Nine of Pentacles, you always were feeling kind of like this sense of independence about you, almost like intentional independence, meaning that, you felt like, I'm fine. I don't need you. I can stand on my own. I can, pay my bills. I don't need to rely on anybody. And, that may have been holding you back in some ways because, that's also a self-limiting mindset, right? To think that, where no man is an island kind of thing, like a one-man show. And, that may be true, but at the same time, having love in our life is also equally important to being able to be independent and, pay your bills by yourself. Like, you want to be able to do both. It doesn't mean that you have to be codependent on someone, just to have, that sense of, feeling like you've overcome things or feeling like you can stand on your own, right? You kind of want to have that sense of wellness in all areas of your life. So, that's possibly why with this Lover's card, maybe you had like a bit of a quarrel. Maybe you've been worried about money. Maybe you've been, thinking, this isn't going to work out. But again, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, you're releasing that self-defeating mindset, that self-limiting mindset, which really kind of maybe had you convinced, oh, I'm never going to have anybody in my life, but it's okay because I'm good. I can take care of myself. That's kind of like what I'm strongly getting. Now, I am getting the Magician in reverse, and I am getting the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So again, with this Lovers in reverse, it may be speaking to the fact that you were trying very hard to possibly manifest what it was that you wanted in terms of a relationship, but you were going about it the wrong way. And because you were going about it the wrong way, having that self-sabotaging mindset, you weren't able to manifest what it was that you wanted, right? Because here with the Page of Wands, I am strongly showing that possibly you had the idea of taking action towards something, or possibly somebody, mentioned something to you about, a new opportunity, something that had, potential for growth, right? Something that you'd be passionate about pursuing. But for whatever reason, when you were in this Eight of Swords mentality, you were not, taking action on it. You were not pursuing it. And that could have been out of fear. It could have been out of, past issues, in previous relationships. Like I said, the subconscious can be a very tricky place. And of course, Pisceans base everything on their intuition and their emotions. So sometimes navigating those things is very difficult. I also want to clarify, like I said, the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Again, don't mind my dogs. This is that bewitching hour for some reason. When it starts to get dark, the dogs start getting a little wonky and they chase each other. Okay, so let's get clarification for the Five of Cups, please. We have the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. So this is what I was kind of talking about earlier. I was mentioning that possibly you were feeling a little bit nervous about finances. Maybe you felt like your person was having a difficulty, excuse me, having difficulty planning ahead for the future. Maybe you felt like your person really was not good with managing their money, and that led you to a sense of feeling like you had to be, financially independent and kind of stand on your own. And that could have really, been like an underlying factor in why you guys maybe weren't seeing eye to eye on certain things. And that also led you to maybe possibly not be able to, bring this union kind of into fruition the way that you wanted it to. I do believe that there may have been a lot of worrying and a lot of anxiety over finances here for you, Pisces. But like I said, the good news is it is closing out. Let's get clarification for this world. Okay, so I'm getting the Four of Swords. Yeah. So the Four of Swords really speaks to you kind of going it alone for a bit, taking the time that you need to heal and to process and to logically figure out and sort through what was working, what wasn't working. It's really like a big time for like self-reflection, kind of, getting out of your own headspace for 5 minutes and just really resting your mind and like taking the time that you need to kind of process like on your own. Okay. And like I said, the energy that I'm currently seeing right now is very good. So whatever, you were able to do when you were in that space of being self-reflective and being, on your own and taking the time that you need, it has worked out for you. That's what I'm showing, because it seems like you've been able to sort things out here. My goodness, I'm popping cards everywhere. Okay. So underneath the Five of Swords, I'm getting the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords really speaks to you needing to make a head over heart decision, which it's been very difficult for you because as a Pisces, as a water sign, your emotion plays a huge part in everything you do on a day-to-day basis in your life, in your relationships, in the way you interact with people. Your intuition is very strong. So it's very hard for water signs to kind of leave their emotions out of things, especially when it comes to making decisions about life and love, right? But with this Two of Swords, I'm showing that the reason you were able to leave behind things in the past that were hurting you or causing you sadness and causing you, conflict and strife was that you were able to make a decision here. You were able to put your emotions aside, think about the situation logically. You have the Four of Swords over here as well. Take the time that you needed to figure out what was what, right? And what you needed to do moving forward. And I do believe once you were able to kind of let go of that self-sabotaging mindset or that, self-limiting mindset that maybe you had for a very, very long time, that led you to realizing that, everything was going to be okay and that you could possibly move forward and kind of close out this cycle that you were in for a very long time and kind of change the direction of how you were going to proceed moving forward. Okay. So let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, can I have some advice for Pisces? Can I have some advice for Pisces, please? Let's see what Spirit has to say moving forward. All right. I am getting the Judgment and the Chariot here. So let me put them down here. Okay. Both of these cards are in reverse. Judgment is major for Libra. Chariot's major for Cancer. Okay. So what I'm strongly getting here is advice from Spirit moving forward into your near future energy is that you have to stop missing the signs, Pisces. You have to stop missing the red flags and the warning signs. Stop turning a blind eye to things that are bothering you, to things that, you feel are no longer serving you, pay attention to those things, because the Judgment card really has to do with you making a very, very big decision that can impact your future in a profound way. Okay? It has to do with releasing that full sense of control that you may feel that you have, right? It's just releasing it up to the divine and allowing the divine to step in on your behalf, and understand that karma and fate and destiny and divine timing always plays a huge part in how things pan out. And we can't just always try to force our will into things and force our way into situations, because the universe sometimes has bigger plans for us that we're not aware of. Okay. So, the message that I feel from spirit is that you need to kind of pay more attention to how you're feeling about things. And also remember that the Judgment card also has to do with redemption, right? It's forgiving yourself, it's forgiving others for past mistakes, and understanding that, the world is going to kind of come into play here in terms of, what it exactly is that is supposed to happen in your life, and in what order, and with which person. Okay? Once you release that and you understand that, and you understand that the universe is working on your behalf, you're going to be able to, move forward. Because without doing that, you're going to stay stuck. And that's why the Chariot is here. Okay? The Chariot is in reverse, because without doing those things, you're going to remain stuck. Now, remember, you have this 8 of Swords in reverse here, which is showing that in the past, you possibly were in that self-limiting mindset, that headspace. So you have to be very careful here, Pisces, okay? Let's get some more. Spirit, what can my Pisces viewers anticipate coming for this week? What can they anticipate for this week, please? Okay. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and I'm getting the 6 of Swords. Okay. And please forgive my dogs. I know they're making quite a ruckus right now. You also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you're having the 6 of Swords here. Okay? So what I'm truly getting from Spirit is that you need to leave the past in the past. You need to move forward. Okay? Forget about everything that happened in the past, in previous relationships, with previous events in your life that possibly brought you great sadness and remorse and conflict and drama. And just let it go. Just let it go. Release that energy. Because if you don't, again, just like with this Chariot card, you're going to continue to kind of have the Wheel of Fortune kind of working in reverse for you, right? You need to let go of all this. You need to let yourself move away from this place of being stuck, because that's like kind of the energy I'm getting here, right? That you were like stuck, you weren't able to kind of manifest what it was that you wanted. I mean, I'm glad to see that you were able to, think logically with the 2 of Swords and the 4 of Swords here. You were able to process, take that time that you needed to kind of sort things out. But again, life isn't all about, being independent and being strong on your own. Sometimes we have to, allow new things to enter our lives, understand that it's part of your life cycle, understand that it's part of your karma that you're working through, and, allow changes to happen. And at the same time, you're also, having that redemption. You're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving others. And by doing so, you're able to kind of move forward and leave that negative energy kind of in the past, okay? Because moving forward, what I'm currently seeing for this week is that you are going to start slowly moving away from things that no longer serve you, okay? You're going to move away from that downtick in your life that you had previously, okay? And that you are going to kind of seek a place of feeling more calm, more rested. You feel like there's like a flow of energy, you know, things are working in your favor because that's what you really want here, Pisces, okay? All right. Let's get one more. Spirit, can I have some messages for you for the soul's journey for my Pisces viewers? Soul's journey, please. Soul's journey oracle for my Pisces viewers. Soul's journeys oracle. That's my dog now drinking water. Apologies, guys. I have 3, so here you go. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, right? This is exactly what we were just talking about here with this 8 of Swords, you know. Just understanding that you can do this, you know. Sometimes, you know, water signs have difficulty, you know, kind of attacking things head on. And sometimes we turn a blind eye just to avoid conflict. Sometimes, you know, there's that passive aggressive approach. We want to avoid that, right? You want to avoid doing that. You know, if things are not working out and things are not serving you, you know, you have the right to defend yourself and to speak your piece. You want to move away from things that are no longer serving you so that you can have progress here. Okay, so this is the message that I'm getting for you for this week. Pisces, I appreciate your support so much. If you haven't already done so and you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. You can also comment. I'd love to hear from you. You can give me a thumbs up. You can also share the video. And I hope to see you at your next reading. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart no matter what. Thank you and God bless.